Order at 6:05. Commissioner Brow informed me he'll be running a little late.
Okay.
I'm sure we can conduct business in his absence.
Make a motion to approve the minutes of February 2nd.
Second, all in favor?
Aye.
Aye. No representatives, no community members, no other town officials, whole business. Business.
I don't think we have any old business that we need to continue to discuss. I did get a call from somebody from the state regarding the Raynham forest.
I haven't been through it, but it looks like it's cleaned up from
Yeah,
the
but-
outside. Oh, I live right around the corner.
You
This week. I'll get
go
there.
for a walk.
Yeah.
You and your wife, your hands, very nice.
Like old times.
Like old times. So yeah, I do have a contact now, so that's the good news. But Tom said he went down there this week and cleaned up some stuff that came out in the last one. So he's been
yeah.
sweeping
Okay.
through there. So it
I
seems
did
to
notice that
be.
the opening was
Why?
opened up. Yeah, well,
The opening's open?
The opening's open.
Yeah, it seems to be getting some foot traffic, so
Yeah.
that's good. I think that's all I have for old business.
Good. That's it. Would you like to see my notes?
Yeah. What do you think with mine? Jeez. Need a 3-pager. Did a lot of work.
Busy. Permits mostly.
Anything on Mr. Aruta's?
I
Lease?
talked to Randy and he said that that was fine if he wants to consolidate into one lease. And then Tony was supposed to meet me earlier this week to just go, when I talked to Randy, he said, let's just remap everything and take it from there. And then Tony had something come up, so we couldn't meet with him, but he's still under lease, so it's not like an urgent
Yeah.
thing, as long as we get it ironed out.
When's
So-
this up?
One is up in December 2016, and the other is December 2017.
Oh.
So it was just a matter of consolidating it into one lease
Yeah.
and locking it in for another 5 years. So we're just trying to catch up with each other at this point. But Randy did agree with us that that would probably be a good thing to do.
Anything on the basketball hoop?
It was repaired, I believe.
No, excellent. No communication from the school at all?
No, I did talk to Alan and said that we decided as a commission that we weren't interested in helping them pay for it, and then it was repaired.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, great. Moving on. New business?
We have, well, before we do spring permits, we also have a Lions Club liquor license request for the following dates. April 3rd is a clam boil from 1 to 4 p.m. And May 21st, May 21st, comedy night, 6 to 11 p.m. They're requesting a one-day liquor license.
Jim, we're already underway.
Yeah.
I like your hat.
Just to bring you up to date that we've approved the minutes. We recognize no organizational representatives or town officials or community members. And we've reviewed old business. You can learn of that in the minutes when you read your copy. We're now on new business. And, Commissioner Brow has arrived at 6:10.
Wow, you guys did a lot in 10 minutes.
Actually 5, but
He started at 5
counting.
minutes.
we're now on to new business, and
Almost done.
Liz has let us know that the Lions Club is requesting a one-day liquor license for 2 events. That's where we're at.
Thanks, Chris.
Thank you. Nice glasses,
So,
nice specs. Those old Walmart.
No.
those are fancy ones.
I thought. Part of my eye plan.
Okay. So what do we need to make a motion to recommend or
I'll make a motion to recommend
for approval?
Approving.
Selectmen?
recommend approving the liquor permit.
Okay.
Huh?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
The ayes have it.
Alrighty then.
Moving on.
Feeling taller now?
Yeah.
Good.
I felt like real short.
Because you were.
Well, I'm looking up at
I
it.
think we did that on purpose. It's the
There's no
tactic we
problem.
use. You should know those tactics in your interrogation
Yes.
class. You can put something down low
Be
to you.
smaller, yeah.
Right. Classic. All right, spring permits, we got a bunch.
Great.
I know, really. All these people want to use the place. Because our
Take one, pass it
spectacular
down, please.
fields. I forgot what
Sure.
my Lord. I always photocopy them and then it's the reverse. What do you have first?
The uneducated, I love the
Yeah,
uneducated.
The complete opposite.
Put my glasses
Oh, back up here. Back where it belongs.
on. What's up?
All right,
Did.
from the top. Raynham Veterans OT, Over the Hills
Over the
Soccer League,
Hills Soccer League.
OTHSL.
Yes, we are
Vinny.
quite the
Vinny.
field of choice for the old people in town. Yeah, so Sundays, 8:30, they have 2 teams. They have like a U70 and a U60 or something like that. So,
They use half the field, you turn the nets half.
no, they play,
Both fields.
one team plays first and then the next team plays. So it's basically the season runs from 5/3/16 through 6/19/16, but they only play on Sundays and not all weekends are home games around this. So.
Mixed residents.
Correct. It's a seasonal request. And they will probably end up playing on the multi-purpose field, but I haven't really decided yet.
They put our rent by the day.
No, because they end up with like 7 beats or something crazy like that. It really hasn't ever, I think there was like one time when we had 3 feet of snow and a couple rainouts that they actually didn't play 5 games. So I usually just check in the season.
I'll make a motion to approve Raynham Veterans OTHSL permit app for $500, right?
Right.
$550.
$550.
Sorry, $550.
Second.
All in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Next up, Coyle Cassidy.
High school baseball, requesting the use of McKinney Field for 8 dates. Barring any rainouts.
Was it May 22 or May 27?
Let's look at 7.
Friday? May 27th?
Yeah.
Season ended.
Yeah, it's 27.
No conflicts.
Nope.
Not right now.
I still haven't gotten anything from RYVSA though.
They try to use the other field, right?
There might be though, hold on a second. Stuart Darragh emailed me. That reminds me.
Not taking up too much space.
Oh,
Anyway,
no, you don't.
I don't have a
That's how he
schedule
eats,
from
too,
them
right?
yet, however, I
Oh,
do
well.
think they
They don't use that field.
They haven't
They
in the
haven't.
past, but for some reason, what did Stewie have to say?
Stew Master, Stew Master,
Mm-hmm.
Stew
Friday. There it is.
Stewie Boy.
Stuart,
Beef stew.
Stuart Little.
No, there's no RT, Stew.
Okay, so they don't have the schedule yet, but are going to need both Burke and McKinney in case we all have home games. Because they're joining with Bridgewater for Junior Babe Ruth.
Yeah, but what is,
Hopefully I'll have a schedule in a week. I will let you know what nights could possibly be open.
I don't follow though. They're joining with Bridgewater for Babe Ruth, but why would they need two fields?
Maybe if they have more than one home game at a time, perhaps?
Yeah,
That's what I'm thinking.
yeah.
Oh, there's more than one, oh yeah.
Yeah, so like maybe if they had two home games, they have one game at Burke and one at McKinney at the same time.
Oh, they're gonna have more than one team then.
I'm assuming if they join with Bridgewater, they're definitely gonna have more than one team.
Who's that, Vinny?
I thought they were putting together like a, one team
Yeah.
and with the other towns. Because I think last year they only had like,
They said they're gonna have 3 teams,
Mixed?
and they're gonna mix with Bridgewater. So I don't know if that means 3 teams, including the Bridgewater kids, and they're gonna have like combined teams, like some Raynham kids, some Bridgewater on the same team.
Yeah, I
But
think that's,
so you'll be able to schedule.
Their times are different anyway, aren't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, the times are
Game times are
different.
different.
So as long as
Like
Coyle's
usually work
off the
out.
field by 5:30, which if there's a conflict, I'll just make sure Tom knows that there's like a Babe Ruth game after them, so they have to like wrap it up.
Yeah.
All right, I'll make a motion to accept Coyle Cassidy's permit for 550.
Second?
all in favor? Aye. Sunday morning, softball.
Approved.
You gonna recuse yourself?
Ralph typed his in, I'm impressed with that.
Very nice.
That's impressive.
The season is 4/24 through 10/2,
2 seasons.
2
seasons.
fields,
2 seasons, 2 fields.
3 fields, and I don't know why I put Borden Colony cross country, because I think he wanted Borden Colony softball.
Yeah.
So he loses points for neatness there. That's an error.
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 We should
8 a.m.
reject.
to 1 p.m.
Should
Sunday.
be rejected.
No conflicts.
These are all residents, right?
No.
What's this next? 2 seasons, so 1,100?
Each field.
You need to borrow my calculator?
1,100 each field.
No, just 2 seasons.
2 seasons, 2 fields.
Oh, God. 2,200. Wow. You guys get that kind of money?
No?
Is
I
that what we
usually get it.
normally?
It takes me a while to
Is that what we
click.
normally?
I just wanted, is this what
Yeah.
we normally do with them?
I can't remember. Hold the phone. For some reason, I don't think it was quite that much. I think it was
Yeah.
like a season and a half is what we decided upon. Because they don't really go all the way through October. They reserve it for that long. But they don't typically go that long because I think they just hold it in case they have a ton of rains. But usually
My
you
team's
do it in
usually out.
September.
My team's
Like
usually out
early
the
September.
first round.
August 1st.
Let's see, what month would they have submitted that? I think they were late last year. Let's see where-
Yeah, do we charge 550 per field?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do now.
A season and a half, I think we did.
I think we did a season and a half, because I think it was a kind of an odd number.
Now they'll need a calculator.
Oh, okay. 1650. Right? Thank you. I'll make a motion to accept the permit for a fee of $1,650.
Second?
Discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
1650?
Once again,
Thanks for that.
you guys have it.
I mean, that's your...
Moving right along.
Let's take concurred with my. big-
South Shore Rocks, Baseball games, U13, 2 teams. Like a,
Yeah, so I was kind of back and forth because remember last meeting, we approved
One
the
Raynham resident.
Stu Darrer request for the
yeah.
other AAU team.
Mm-hmm.
So, come to find out, they gave me their dates and he gave me his dates, and it looks like there's no conflicts. The only thing that might be a problem is he doesn't need it during the week at all, just on the weekends.
Mm-hmm.
And he gave me his dates, which he has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Tuesdays. He did have Tuesdays, which may or may not be a problem. So, like, if RYDSA is using it on Tuesdays, he obviously won't be able to, but it doesn't conflict with any of the McKinney stuff. Although, on his permit, he said he only needs the field till 5 on Tuesdays, but I'd rather not book back-to-back baseball games, because my experience there and all that. And somebody gets mad, and there's baseball bats laying around, it's just a bad idea. People lose their temper. So, I'm gonna, if we do approve this permit, it would be with the contingency that the Tuesday games do not conflict with RYBSA's Babe Ruth schedule.
Okay.
Which I don't have yet. I still don't have a permit for my
I'll make a motion.
They're already a month late.
Mrs. One season.
Oh, no, I think it's more than a season.
3 to 7.
His last game is
4 months.
April.
So it's 2 seasons.
June 5th is the last. March 6th to June 5th.
Oh, yeah, he wrote July.
March 6th to June.
I think he meant June. I would say that's like the spring.
Okay.
It's 1 season. So I'll make a motion to accept Rock's permit fee, barring no conflict with IYBSA, for a fee of $550.
Second.
All in favor?
All right.
Easton Baptist Church softball.
Yep. Mondays, 5 to 9 p.m.
A season and a half. Borden Colony softball?
Yep.
Yep.
5 to 9 with lights.
With lights?
Is that right?
No. They don't use them that much.
I'll make a motion to approve Easton Baptist Church softball app. A fee of, what is the season and a half, you think?
$16.50?
Yeah.
$16.50. Season and a half. That's $5.50 times.
You better raise your
Oh, it's only
Well,
one.
team fee.
We did,
Yeah, but a season and a half.
Season and a half.
yeah, but
Oh, I'm
did
sorry, yeah,
1650
right.
for 2
Yeah.
fields.
My apologies.
This is 1
Sorry,
field.
yeah, I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Eight
so
to
it
one.
would be 550 plus.
825.
Is that your motion?
Is that the right number?
825.
825, that's my number.
That's the motion.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Ooh, all kinds of things.
Okay, so this, I saved the best for last.
Yeah. Ooh,
We have a request to have a powwow.
powwow.
So,
Powwow, Jim.
they used to do this powwow in Canton for years on the Meditech runs. Anybody familiar with that area?
Where?
Yeah,
Yes.
Houghton's Pond. Meditech owns like a big farm.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So they used to do it there, but they're not doing it there anymore. So they're looking for a new place to do it. So what it entails is 2 days. They do have some of the vendors camp out over the evening, overnight, and then they have a fire pit that they put in the center. So they have like a circle with a fire pit in the middle, ceremonial fire pit that they have to tend to so the fire doesn't go out during the entire powwow.
Yeah.
And they will have vendors that bring like arts and crafts, and they have a kitchen that they serve like food there, and it's open to the public.
So
And they
are we
do.
talking a number of people?
He said roughly like 500 people over the course of the 2 days.
So where are you looking down at the?
We're like
what's
thinking
the-
gazebo, yeah.
gazebo area?
11 a.m. to 6 p.m.
And then they could park in the multi-purpose field parking lot. They could park at the other lot.
But they need a detail or something?
Well, so that's what we
Yeah.
kind of have to determine. Like,
I would-
if we say that we want them to get a detail, like, we could approve the permit and say, this is what you need. Like, they're gonna have to get Board of Health permits for the
Kitchen.
temporary kitchen. And, you know, if you guys wanna have a police detail, we could put that in there, and any other requirements. I think they already went to the Board of Selectmen. However, they sent them to us, so.
I'm sorry, you might have said this. What's the date on this?
So it's June 25th and 26th, which actually is not a
Oh.
bad time for us because spring sports have pretty much wrapped up by then.
Okay.
They're usually done like the
Yeah.
first week of June.
Okay.
So we probably won't have any games actually scheduled that weekend.
Mm-hmm.
So basically, they have 30 vendors. It's open from 11 to 5 p.m. on Saturday and Sunday. They need to set up on Friday. They have restricted camping just for the vendors and the dancers.
What is it, like selling Native American apparel and stuff like that?
Yeah. So they do have security detail, but if you wanted
Dream
additional.
catches.
See, there's a
Oh,
whole
yeah.
bunch of information on here.
Yeah.
They provide porta potties,
Yeah.
they bring a dumpster, liability insurance, serve safe vendor that sells the food. They have 2 registered nurses and a first aid area. They prohibit the use of drugs and alcohol on the premises.
Oh, that's good.
And they have a dance circle that's roped off in the center with a small contained fire. Fire is symbolic and must be kept lit throughout the entirety of the event. So they do not leave it unattended. And then they will assist with parking, like they'll direct the parking.
There will be bivouacking, sleeping overnight, just for the vendors and,
Yes, the vendors, the people that tend the fire, and the dancers.
excellent.
I don't know, do you think, I mean, I'm trying to imagine, they're saying 500 people over 2 days. I mean, there could be 500 people in one day, correct? I mean, it's like a shopping thing type?
Yeah, like it's like an arts and craft fair. Like people come and check it out and then leave. And I
You
mean,
think there should be a detail?
Yeah. I
They
think so.
definitely
Yeah.
need detail in there.
I mean, even if you just had a detail
traffic.
between,
Yeah.
you know, 12 to 5 or something
Yeah.
like that. You know, the first hour is probably not that bad, but
Yeah.
All right.
I would say just,
I think it would just probably be a good idea to have a detail.
yeah, for the entire, for 11 to 6.
It's
I
ideal.
mean, if it's starting at 11,
Daily
It's a
fee?
4-hour detail anyway, right?
4-hour minimum.
Yeah, but do they do it in 4-hour increments or no?
I'm not sure, quite sure
I don't know.
how they do it.
Chris, what's the daily fee for field and facility usage?
Daily?
Daily.
The
That's how
rental.
we have to charge them, right? David?
Yeah, we would do like a single day request.
Liz, no
Oh,
horse,
okay.
no
Oh,
horse
okay.
shows that weekend?
I don't know, I haven't gotten their permit yet. So if they got their permit, there would be no more show. We
Yeah.
can do both.
Yeah.
So a single day is $120 for a minimum of 4 hours, and then $30 an hour beyond that. So it's basically $30 an hour. Because they're gonna meet the minimum. The minimum's just there, like, in case someone's like, I just want it for like an hour.
One for an hour.
Yeah, sorry. You gotta pick them up.
It's a 7-hour event,
It's right through the night, right?
it's $210.
Per day?
7 per day,
7 hours per day?
210 per day.
10 times 2.
420.
420. I make a motion to accept the
How much?
powwow, Native American powwow permit at contingent upon have a police detail at a cost, what did we say?
$420.
$420?
Should be easy to
$420.
remember, you're in that club.
No, I'm not in that book.
Wow,
I'll call Craig Littlebeer Tremblay tomorrow and let him know.
Is that really a thing?
Yes.
Motion's been made.
Second?
Any other discussion? Any questions about the motion, Mr. Chair? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Great. Little Tremblay.
You didn't Google
Oh,
him.
wow.
Well, actually, his grandfather was Chief One Bear, but he has since passed.
One bear?
One bit.
Bear, not beer, bear.
Bear,
The
oh.
animal.
Grrr. Grrr. All right.
They told me that they were offering to use the their hall in there to ask if they, because he didn't think that the dancers were going to dance this year.
Oh. Maybe you should let the dancers dance in the street.
Well, because I think that kind of makes or breaks me.
All right, that was a good meeting.
We're not done yet, Jim.
It's just a little. See, Matt's laughing.
Matt actually has a good sense of humor. I don't know if you know that.
He does.
If you don't know that about Matt, but.
I know, he
Need
does.
to discuss the summer fees and the child care rates for the upcoming season.
Yeah, so
Jim's been looking forward to this.
we are looking at probably just for the childcare, maybe raising it like $1 a day for the morning and the afternoon, which isn't like a huge increase, but
This will help keep up with the salary increases,
Yeah.
right?
the 3 years of $1 plus.
Right.
Yeah.
So that would put us at $85 for after-school care a week for 5 days, and $45 for AM care. And then we have a 3-day option that's currently like $68. But I have this whole hang up with like random numbers. So we were gonna do $72 for 3 days. That's what we're thinking.
3 days?
Yeah.
72?
Yeah.
Morning is 5 days on morning.
Yes. You don't have to come 5 days, but you have to pay for 5 days.
So
So
that
yeah.
would be 85, that would go up to 85
$85 for the afternoon,
afternoon.
$45 for the AM. And then the 3-day after-school option would be $72, which is like $1 increase for in the morning and the afternoon.
Reasonable.
And then as far as like the summer program, part of, we haven't really started to work on that yet because, for the budgeting piece, because like some of the places that we go to for field trips aren't even like booking or doing pricing yet.
No.
You know, like Waterways is like close for the season, so we don't even know what we can get a fee. So like I was saying to Heather, like the problem with this is, like, a lot of the places that we go to in the summer, they hire a lot of part-time summer staff. So they're feeling the same impact we are, they have to pay their staff more.
Well, I'm probably gonna raise.
So they're probably gonna raise their rates, but we don't really know what all those rates are yet, so, we were thinking we might kind of try to at least ballpark what we're gonna spend on field trips before we figure out what we need to charge. So I would like to table it for another month because we're still collecting information on fees. Because my whole thing is, I feel badly about putting those increases on the backs of the parents. Because it stinks for them, because most of those folks are not minimum wage earners and they didn't get raises. But we're turning around and charging them more because our expenses are higher. You know, so I don't wanna jump into like charging them more than I really need to make it work for us.
Okay.
So you wanna table that whole thing then?
I just want to table, I'm okay with the school, because our school age costs are fixed for the
Yeah.
most part. I mean, we got custodial fees and staff fees, there's not a whole lot of flexibility on that. Whereas for the summer program, we can choose to go different locations for
Right.
field trips based
Yeah.
on pricing.
Right.
So like my thing would be, instead of just charging the parents more, maybe we change our staffing patterns and we go to less expensive field trips.
Yep.
And then that way we don't have to increase the pricing so much. So trying to find a compromise where we're spending less and we're, you know, so we don't have to charge as much anymore. So my fixed costs for summer are really just my staffing costs and my custodial fees, but the fluctuating cost is the cost for buses and field trips, like those fees. So for instance, we may look into go into a state park that's inexpensive versus going to we probably will
The
do.
library's.
Or the library's inexpensive. So there's certain things that places you can go that are inexpensive. You still have to put a couple of those fun trips in there because the kids really look forward to that, but.
But you want a police station, for the main.
We have our own state park, it's all cleaned up.
We do, we could go to the Raynham Forest. and-
Raynham Forest.
Raynham Forest.
Yeah. I can see missing kid already on that.
But maybe instead of going to US Skates, which is further away,
Yeah.
more expensive,
Yeah.
we might go to Charlie Horse instead.
I mean, the bowling
Bowling
alley
Farm.
on.
Or the
Bowling.
bowling alleys on
Yep.
And some farm,
Hanson Farm, we could
Yeah,
go get ice
let's go
cream.
look at the cows.
that could set something up. You could do like K-Rides.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could drive the tractor.
You have connections?
Yes.
Yeah.
So I just want to kind of look at all options
Worked there
before
for
we
many
decide
years.
how much we want to increase the pricing,
That's
because
fine.
I
Where I put my hand to the wood spot.
Scoop of ice cream?
His
Oh,
title
he's
is,
like a legit farmer.
Yeah.
He used to come to work,
Farmer
like, he
Jim?
used to come to school like reeking, like,
No.
cleaning out the pig salt.
he's a
and
bull
stuff.
sheather.
That's not true.
It is true, I'd be like,
He
each class, and
sheets
I'd
the
be like,
bull.
where's that stench? Oh, it's brown. He must have worked at the
He
farm
worked.
this morning.
No, that was Tebow.
That was Tebow.
Because Tebow actually did work the
I
farm
know.
before school.
He'd go at like 4 in the morning and work for 2 hours before school.
All right.
So I just want to table the pricing for the summer when I can get a better handle on what field trips are going on and what the fees associated with those are going to be. We're not going to get our brochures out until the end of April anyway, so we got time.
Okay.
So I'll make a motion to approve the summer fees.
No,
After
school year.
After school,
Well, after school, AM, and the 3-day,
yeah.
as discussed. You get
Those
those?
was a $1 increase, correct?
Correct.
On the 85, 45, and 72 3-day. I'll second that.
You have those numbers, Christian?
All in favor?
Aye.
Approved. We'll make a motion to table the
I'll make a motion to table the
Summer
discussion
fees.
on the summer fees.
Second?
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. Commissioners' reports. Mr. Sullivan,
Nothing.
you want to talk about that?
Maybe
Amy?
I'll take it sick then.
I just want to ask if any work's been done over at Reed.
No.
Okay.
Still
But the
standing.
good news is,
It's gonna get done.
it is going to get done, and barring any major changes, we should be able to get after things this spring a little bit. Because we still have to put that fence in field. the gate, so you don't have to climb the fence to get the foul ball.
Yes. Excellent.
That was it.
That 4-foot fence, that's it. Makes it tough.
I throw my back out.
Don't jump over that.
Come on.
More.
You're in good shape.
It's the worst is when that one foot gets caught and you think you're there. That's the problem. Then you do the face plant.
Yeah.
Call that the whiplash effect,
Right.
reverse. Jim, do you have any commissioners' reports, Mr. Brown?
Just question, did Raynham Giants,
They?
were they ever in contact with you regarding that, the breakers?
Yes.
Because last time I
and-
talked to him, he's like, I don't think we talked to him.
Yeah, so I emailed Jeremy and said that we agreed to pay half, but they already paid the electrician.
All right.
So I said, you need to send me an invoice so that I can pay the Giants. Because normally I would just pay the invoice directly to the electrician.
Right.
So you
they-
need an
and I
invoice
sent
from
him-
Raynham
We're
Giants.
reimbursing.
And I sent him like a W-9 form that they have to fill out too. And he passed it on to Lauren,
Yeah,
Paul,
Dave.
Dave, the treasurer. It CC'd him and said, take care of this for Liz, see ya, ciao. So I just haven't gotten an invoice yet, but as soon as we get it, we'll pay it.
All right. Thanks.
You need the money to buy new socks.
No, I just,
He
last
wants-
time I had talked to them, they weren't aware, so.
Yeah, no,
So
I
reach out to
told
Liz.
Jeremy,
All right.
he knows about it. But if I don't get a bill in a while, I'll remind them.
Yeah. All right, that's all I got, Chris.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairperson.
Thank you, Mr. Brown. Mr. Sullivan, for your report this evening.
Why is he so official? Is that election Super Tuesday?
Yeah,
All right.
you weren't aware of that?
No, I
He's
know.
up for re-election.
Did you vote?
He's up for re-election.
No, I have not
Re-election.
yet.
I want those out
I
there.
have not voted yet. I was gonna try and go
How's it
before the
vote?
meeting.
We're going tonight.
Right?
8 o'clock. 8 o'clock.
8 o'clock.
Yep.
Yeah, we'll
I
make,
gotta get there.
Yeah.
I got an hour and 15 minutes.
And then I'm going to the gym. You want to go to the gym? with
No,
me?
thanks. I have no reports. Moving on to staff reports. SJ, thank you. Liz, should we get comfortable? Or?
yeah.
Liz, you got
No, this
anything
is
to
the
report?
highlight of your day. All right, so just kind of thinking ahead to some end of the year stuff we might want, some cleanup projects, like for instance, the gate opening at Elm Street. I was thinking we have some other things around town that could probably use
My yard.
a little love. Your yard would be one.
It'd be a good field trip for the kids.
A field trip for the kids.
Yep, right home. Cheap.
Actually, somebody called me
Great.
today and they're looking for a community service project, and I didn't even think of that. That would be perfect. 15 adults at your house,
Got a pool?
Got a pool. got a grill.
cleaning, getting rakes.
Yeah.
So one of the things I was thinking about is McKinney Field, we kind of put a little maintenance program. Remember, like probably about 5 years ago, we had sports turf come and regrade it and just kind of
Yeah.
fix the infield. And I'm thinking it might be time to give that a little fresher up again. So I was gonna call them and just kind of get a quote to see what it would cost just to, regrade the infield. Because once they did that, that field was playable a lot. Like when we got a lot of rain, it used to be underwater, and then when they fixed it, it was very rare that we couldn't play on it. So I was thinking maybe get a quote from them, maybe try to do that before the end of the fiscal year, if it's not too expensive. Because I hate to wait too long, because then it's
Yeah.
like more
Right.
expensive because there's more erosion on the field. And the other one was we had the Westcote house re-sided, but we didn't do anything with the garage. So I was just gonna get it, I actually put some money into next year's budget for that repair, but I was thinking maybe I could get a quote and see if it's something we could do if we have extra money this year that we didn't spend.
To recite it?
To just, well, I talked to Tom about it. I was like, maybe we should just get him to strip it and just put wood shingles on it. And some of the windows are broken inside. We just need some, and there's probably some
Probably
wrong.
sided.
And then Tom said, it's probably just the same price to side it.
Yeah.
He said you could probably get, for a very little difference, get it sided. So
Yeah.
that was my
No
thought
maintenance.
process on that. Because someday that building's coming back to us, so I would prefer to have it usable.
How about the windows?
The windows.
How many windows are there?
There's
You know?
I think there's one on the side, I'm assuming there's probably one on the other
Yeah.
side that you can't see, and then the door, windows are out, so,
Well, the two windows, we should probably do at the same time, right?
Mm.
yeah, so I would do the side and replace the windows,
Yeah.
because one of them has like boards on it.
Yeah,
It's like junk.
the door, we can only do one other.
Right.
Oh, now, it's in the budget.
The door is wooden. So, I don't know, maybe we could.
You can always do that at a later date.
Or, yeah, or maybe I put the door in next. This way, but,
The standard door?
it's
Is
a
it like a
detached garage.
But I mean, are we talking like a
Sounds like a
a
single, yeah, I think
door?
it's a single.
No, a garage door.
Garage door.
Has some busted windows.
Yeah, the single overhead door.
Yeah.
Yeah. So it just kind of like, it's just something I was thinking about, I might want to get some quotes on it. I don't know if there's any other things that stick out to you guys at the other locations. We did buy some picnic tables a few years back for that area between Benton Court and the playground. I don't know if we need more there, because we got rid of some rotted wooden ones that were there and replaced them with those nice steel plastic coated ones. Just something to think about, even if, when you guys are out and about, if there's anything that,
Look around.
look around, if there's anything you think, I mean, fencing, I like to do a little bit of fencing here and there just to keep it up.
The only thing I could think is the Benton Court Memorial,
Yeah.
the actual stone, it like needs some work as far as,
Like a power washing.
yeah, or something, I don't know if they sell a solution or something that, I mean, it doesn't seem like it's anything, it would take a lot of work to do.
It's probably a general maintenance.
General
The trunk and-
maintenance, yeah, just sprays and
Like
just,
scrub it or whatever.
yeah, because it grows that
Algae.
and I know one year, the stone was fine, but we cleaned up around it and put some, like, got some mulch.
Yeah. I've Tom's done that
Yukon.
before.
Yeah.
Tom's maintained that pretty well in the past.
I'll talk to the guys about that. We have, the other thing is the Burke sign on the other side of Merrill, like if you're facing Merrill School, it says Burke,
Yeah.
Fields or something like that, right in front of Field 3. That sign's kind of in disrepair. It looks kind of crummy. I don't know if there's something that we can do with that, but.
It's an old wooden sign.
Yeah, and it's like chipped and
Yeah.
the paint's come off it. It kind of looks kind of crummy, but.
The price on that?
Yeah, I mean, that would just, we could replace it with like a composite sign.
Mm.
But anyway, just keep your eyes out. I'd like to do a few spring cleanup items if we can. I'll get back to you guys with prices on the other two items. But if McKinney Field's not outrageous, I'm probably going to want to schedule that between now and the next meeting if I can, because it's that time of year where we just got to get stuff in. Right.
All right.
That's all I have.
That's it?
That's
Thank you.
it.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't have any scholarship requests.
Good.
That basketball finished up.
What was that for?
My team
Make a
is
motion.
actually pretty good. My son's team that I traded him on, I think we were better than them, so that's a success.
You traded your son?
Yeah, you didn't hear that story?
Mm.
He only lasted like one practice. I traded him to Misty Bamilla's team. No players. I just gave him. He's like, you can't do that. I'm like, yes, I can. I'm the commissioner of the league. I told you not to be a jerk at practice, or else we would get
This is
treated.
good help. All right.
That's right. I was like, this is the way it works. But yeah, so they have the boys finals next Saturday. So we're wrapping up that, and the weather definitely helped us this winter. 'Cause we
Yeah.
had
Oh, yeah.
no
It's been
snow.
real
First 2 days.
It was awesome. That's it. That's all she wrote.
Did you make that motion?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
A what?
Adjourn. Adjourn.
A who?
And it,
End the meeting.
Okay.
second?
Motion's been made and seconded to do something with the meeting.
That's Nancy one. She's like, I might tell.
At 6:50, right on
That's a quick
the
meeting.
4, 3, 2, 1 dot.
That's